Hey everybody, the cameraman here. Today is July 5th. It is 12:10 p.m. and I'm back in Westminster at the California Highway Patrol office, and I'm here to make a public records request of the photos that Officer Neves took of me last time.
How you doing, sir? My sergeant says that you're in a legal place to do this. He has,
I'm in a legal...
no problems with you taking video, so I just want to take video myself of you.
That's fine, you're out in public too.
You can do this as long as you want. Take care, sir.
You too.
Okay,
Hi, I'm here to make a public records request. I was here April 16th, and I was out and head in front of the CHP Westminster office taking some videos for a video I was doing, and I was approached by Officer Neves, I believe it is, and we discussed the issue. He called his sergeant over the radio or his personal telephone. I'm not sure how the headsets work into all of that, but then the sergeant told him that it was perfectly legal what I'm doing. Then he took some pictures and videos of me, and I would like to make a public records request for the pictures and video he took of me, any and all incident reports relating to this incident, the radio calls between, I wrote it down here between the time, between 1:20 p.m. and 1:50 p.m., and I would like any dash cam footage if that's available.
And it was a motorcycle officer?
Yes, and another officer, he pulled up afterwards, an officer, J.A. Nichols, I believe it is.
Okay, so did they take your information at all?
No.
Then there wouldn't be a...
Okay, so there would be no reports then? Okay, well then I would just like for the pictures and video, any of the radio calls, and any dash cam footage.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you write down dates and times,
Okay,
and we'll go from there,
okay.
and your information.
Well, actually, I don't really have to give my name. It's just a public records request.
Okay, but in order for me to locate any kind of information, if there is any records,
Uh-huh.
I need that.
Well, actually, California public records law, I have the law right here if you want to see it.
I don't need to do it.
I don't have to put anything in writing if I don't. I'm willing to put down the dates and times, but I have a right to remain anonymous unless I'm submitting for personal information of the officer, such as his home address or something like along those lines, or a list of chemical sheets such as your MSDS. So unless I'm submitting for that, I don't have to give my name.
But what you're requesting is any reports or documentation.
Well, you just told me since I didn't give my information, there would be no reports. So then I would just like the pictures and video and radio audio call.
If you didn't identify yourself and he didn't ask for a driver's license or ID or anything like that?
Well, yes, he did, but I didn't have any.
Okay, did you provide your name to him?
No.
Okay. In order, write down the dates and the times, and
Mhm.
we'll start with that.
Okay.
You have to be able to look it up, and without information, it's difficult to look up. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, and what type of incident is it? It's just you being out front?
Yeah. Just a consensual conversation.
Okay, we don't typically record consensual contact,
Okay.
so let me just check our system just to double check,
Okay.
okay? This is the 12th, you say? April 12th? Or is that 6th?
Is a 16.
April 16th. Don't show anything in our system here.
Well, officer, I'm sorry, I apologize, I forgot to mention, he took it with his personal cell phone. The pictures of me with his cell phone. Now, I'm wanting to know if Officer Nichols, when he pulled up in his vehicle, if he had his dash cam rolling. That's where the dash cam comes in.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay.
You can go ahead and wait just a second. I got a couple things I'm gonna have.
Okay.
We're researching it. We'll
Yeah. It's a public property. I mean, I'm not filming anybody in here, but is when I'm talking to you, I'm gonna film my public records request. This is a public lobby, though.
This is our house.
This is a public lobby, sir. This is First Amendment protected constitutional right. So, well, am I gonna get my public records request?
Leave until you turn it off, and then we'll talk.
Is this a misdemeanor or a felony? Am I committing a misdemeanor or a felony?
This is our house.
Officer, am I committing a misdemeanor or a felony? If you tell me I'm leaving a crime, I'm gone like that. If I'm committing a crime, I'm gone like that. All it's simple questions, sir.
We're trying to do what we can for you, but until you turn that off, we're not going to do anything.
All right. Well,
You have your driver's license?
no, sir. Am I being detained?
No,
I'll-
because we need your information for the request.
I'm not gonna pull up a weapon. Just letting you know.
Go slow. Okay. It's our house though, so we gotta go by our rules.
See now, right here, in accordance with public records law.
Driver's license or ID.
It's okay.
Sir, this is public
I
records
need to
law
see your
right
ID.
here. For a public records request, no, you don't.
Yes.
Unless I'm requesting chemical materials or personal information of the
We need to
officer,
know
such
who
as where he lives.
We need to identify you.
For
before-
what? For what? I'm
We
making
can't
a
release
public records
That's
request.
fine. Okay, have a nice day.
All right, sir. And my public record's gonna be submitted, or because I'll be back in 10 days?
As soon as we can get the information in order to obtain the records that you're requesting, we can do that. But for that, we need your ID.
Well, can I get your name and your
Just a
badge
moment,
numbers
I'm in the
for the
middle of
record?
helping somebody else.
Well, this is how the CHP does it, ladies and gentlemen, for my public records request. Okay, so I'm doing a roll call. We'll be back next Friday at 8 o'clock, or maybe probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock. 10 days. That's the minimum they have to get back to me. And if they don't...
Put it in writing.
Ma'am, it says I showed them the law right there. You could have looked.
In
I
order
offered to
for
you.
us to look for the records that you're requesting, we need an informal.
Okay, everybody, roll call. Next Friday, that's going to be Friday, today, right now is the time of this recording, it is Tuesday, July 5th. So 10 days from now will be Friday, July 15th, 9 o'clock, I will be back. I already tried that, they threw me out. I'm going to be back next Friday. You make sure to tell them I will be back.
I'll be back.